3-0 sweep, and 3 more best bets. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into another episode for Just a Bet Outside. We got MLB best bets for May 11th. But before we do that, hoo-wee! 3-0 sweep, baby. Bring out the brooms. It happened. Only one team screwed up the parlay, but we still hit our 3 best bets. We'll talk about that parlay in a second. I don't even know why I'm wearing this hat, to be honest with you. But yeah, 3-0 sweep, one away from that parlay. In those parlays, we've had 4 parlays so far like that, and we've hit 10 of the 12 bets, but it's 2 and 2 on the parlays. So it's been pretty good. This slate of games, guys, is only 6 games. This is tiny. It's the calm before the storm on Friday before we go hit another parlay and some best bets. We found 3 bets for you still, but there's only 6 games. I didn't have all the lines out, so there's a chance I may add another one tomorrow. We'll see. But we got some good hitter and pitcher matchups. It ain't like yesterday where I had a million of each for you. I only got a few for each of them because of the only 6 games. So, but we are 33 away from 3,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Like this video, leave a comment. You guys are crushing it. You guys are the reason why it keeps growing with all those comments. More people see it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Also, Discord link is below, so be sure to go check that out because we're giving away winners all the time. If you are wondering about all the NBA videos and everything, I know we kind of just transitioned to baseball. Probably didn't talk about it enough with what happened, but we just don't have the time to do full videos for all of them. But I am giving out NBA bets every day on YouTube Short and also in the Discord if you guys are looking for that. So if you guys have a question, leave a comment below too, and I can let you know. So that's what we're doing for the NBA right now. It's a little easier that way with only 1 or 2 games a day. But all right, that's all we got. Let's start out with that bets recap page. All right, here we go. Look at those green check marks. Tigers money line with the easy victory over the Guardians today at plus 110. Pablo Lopez over 6.5 Ks. He ended with 8. He finished strong in like the 5th or 6th innings when he struck out Tatis for a 3rd time in that game. And then the Royals team total over 4. Holy cow, guys. They had 4 in the 1st inning and then added on a 5th, I don't know, 2nd or 3rd inning or something like that. So that was another easy win. I like 3-0 days, and I really like it when it's an easy 3-0 day. And then the Wednesday parlay, Dodgers crushed them. Under 9 Mets Reds, an absolute easy win. Everything was an easy win except for one game on this whole entire card. The Mariners money line. They freaking choked. They got 3 runs. Luis Castillo gave up a few runs. He had one bad inning, and that one bad inning cost us a huge plus 350 parlay. I'm going to get over it. I'm going to enjoy the 3-0 sweep, but unfortunately, that's where we're at. 3 in 1 day, up 2.10 units for the season, 79 and 75, up 3.63 units. Let's finish this week strong, and that starts out today. Let's get into the hitter matchups. All right, here we go. We only have 4 good hitter matchups for you today. I think we had like 9 or 10 yesterday, but hey, you can still get a winner out of these. Yandy Diaz, 6 for 17 with 1 bomb versus Domingo Herman. And we may talk about Yandy a little later. Christian Walker, 6 for 14, 1 bomb versus Alex Cobb. Tim Anderson, 7 for 13. That is over 500 average with 1 double versus Brady Singer, who is struggling this year for the Royals. Speaking of the Royals, Salvador Perez, 5 for 22 with 2 bombs versus Mike Clevenger. I know that's not a great average, below 250, but he's hit a couple bombs. That's how desperate we were to try to find the best hitter matchups. Not a lot out there, but Perez can go deep, obviously. So those are the 4 best hitter matchups. I've been getting some messages about people that are tailing these with total bases or hits parlays and all that kind of stuff, and they've been hitting quite a bit. So I'm glad these are helping you guys out. Thanks for the feedback and all that. I don't always go back and check to see if every player got a hit or what happened, but sounds like they've been going pretty well. So those are the good hitter matchups. Let's move to the good pitcher strikeout matchups. All right, here we go. We have 2 good pitcher strikeout matchups. Here we go. The first one, Bailey Ober. I think that's how you pronounce it. I know it sounds like really fancy, but I don't think it's Ober. I think it's Ober versus the Padres. Padres 4th highest K percentage versus right-handed pitching. Ober 16 Ks in only 18.1 innings. He's only had 3 starts so far this year. He struck out 6, 6, and 4, but it's a pretty good matchup here. So we'll talk more about that later also. Yu Darvish versus the Twins. The Twins, 2nd highest K percentage versus righties at home, and that's where they're going to be playing in Minnesota. Yu Darvish, 40 Ks and 36.2 innings. He's had a couple of big strikeout games. He had a 9 and a 12 this year, so he's very capable of striking out a lot of hitters. His line is not out yet, so I don't see it. So that's where we're at. Those are the 2. I also have one more that's not on here, and I'll explain why it's not on here, but you'll hear about that here in a little bit. Now it's time, guys. Three best bets starts right now. All right, here we go. Let's talk some baseball. We have the San Diego Fathers at the Minnesota Twinkies. Fathers money line minus 120, Twinkies money line plus 100, over under of 8.5 runs. I have a same game parlay for you in this one, and it is Bailey Obear 4+ Ks and under 9.5. You can get this at minus 113. These are both alternate lines, so don't leave comments saying, "How did you get that?" These are alternate. Obear is actually at 5+ Ks, and this game is at under 8.5, as you see right there. So I changed each one, made it a little parlay at minus 113. Now, let's start out with Mr. Bailey Obear, 4+Ks. Padres, we already know. We talked about it. Fourth highest K percentage versus righties. So nothing's different there from a minute ago, just so you know. Obear, in his 3 starts this year, he's only had 3 starts. He has played the Guardians, who had the 5th lowest strikeout versus righties, and he got 6 Ks. The Royals, who have the 7th highest strikeout versus righties, he got 6. And the Nats, who have the 3rd lowest, they do not strike out a lot, and he got 4. So he's had 4 or more in every start. This is a good matchup for him. He's at home. I love this part of it. And just pitching wise, he's given up 17.6% hard contact. He has a 0.98 ERA right now, with an expected ERA a little above 2. So I mean, it's not going to stay around 1, obviously, but he's been pitching really well. Because of that, I mean, that is a part of these K props. You want a pitcher that's actually pitching well, so he's not going to get lit up or walk 5 guys or anything like that. So if he keeps pitching the way he is, I expect him to go 6+ innings, and he should definitely get 4 Ks in this game against the Padres. So that's the first part. Second part, under 9.5. I'm gonna be honest. I like the under 8.5 if you just want a straight bet. But I'm gonna take it up to 9.5 because why not, right? Obert's been good, but also you Darvish is on the mound for the Fathers. 3.19 ERA, 3.22 expected ERA, which is right there. Only allowing 23% hard contact, and in 4 of his 6 starts, that's right, 4 of 6 starts for him so far, he has given up exactly 1 run. That is very impressive. He has 2 kind of bad games and then 4 really, really good games. But the big thing about this is, okay, you got 2 pitchers that are throwing well, but these offenses just have not been hitting the ball well. I know you got the Tatis, the Machado, the Soto. It's just they're just not hitting the ball very well. Right now, these 2 teams, 19th and 20th in WRC plus versus right-handed pitching. And then in OPS, 21st and 22nd in OPS. I mean, it's just not very good. Here's the kicker. Here's the wild part. Guess who has the 2 worst batting averages in the major leagues against right-handed pitching? That's right. You were looking at them right there. The Padres and the Twins have the 2 worst averages. Padres at 216, and the Twins at 223. Offenses are not hitting the ball well against righties. These 2 pitchers are throwing well. It's in Minnesota. I love the under 9.5 as part of it, and Bailey Obear to get 4+Ks. Put that together, you get minus 113 as my first best bet. Let's move on to game number 2. All right, here we go. Game number 2, the Tampa Bay Rays at the New York Yankees. Rays money line minus 125, Yankees money line plus 105, over under of 8.5 runs. I have a pitcher strikeout prop for you, and it's not even one of the 2 we mentioned earlier in this video. Domingo Germán over 5.5 Ks at minus 115. He pitches for the Yankees. That is my best bet in this game. Germán, 44 Ks in 39.1 innings. He's been a good strikeout pitcher, and he's better at home. So he had 5 strikeouts last game versus the same exact team, the Tampa Bay Rays. It was in Tampa. He is now home in New York, where he loves to pitch. Here's his strikeout total in his 4 games at home this year: 6, 6, 11, and 8. That's right. He's averaging almost 8 strikeouts per game at home. So I expect him to pitch even better than those 5 Ks. And he only threw like 81 pitches that game. He's usually throwing more. If he gets stretched out to 90, 95 pitches and throws well, I expect him to get 6+ Ks in this game. Now, why we didn't include him in the K prop earlier in this video is the Rays are really like 17th, 18th overall against right-handed pitching and strikeouts, so it's not a great matchup. But in the last 3 weeks, they are now the 4th highest K percentage. Not overall, only these last 3 weeks, they have struck out the 4th most time versus right-handed pitching at over 25% of the time. So I mean, we could have put up there that they are a good matchup just for the last 3 weeks, but I just figured I'd let you know in this bet. So I think Germán, who had 5 Ks against him last time, can just get 1 more. He's at home. He pitches better at home. And I just like him to get 6+ strikeouts against this Tampa Bay Rays team who's been striking out a little bit more. Their offense is kind of taking a little bit of a dip since that crazy outburst the first month of the year. So that's my best bet. Herman, over 5.5 Ks. Lock that sucker in. Let's move on to the final game. All right, here we go. We have a hits parlay for you in this one. As you can see, the screen looks a little different than normal. Here we go. Yandy Diaz, 1+ hit, and Christian Walker, 1+ hit. You put those together and you get -110. We had to get a little creative today. There's only 6 games, not a ton of props out. I love this one, though. We are going straight off that hitter matchup that we just did at the beginning of the video. People keep telling me that it's working. You know what? I found 2 that I like. We're going to do it. Yandy Diaz first. He is 6 for 17 versus Herman. I already told you that earlier this video. I don't need to say it again. He's hitting .320 this year with 9 home runs, and he has 1+ hit in 8 straight games. Knock on wood, because I've said that with Kelnick before, and I broke his hit streak. He's going to get another one, make it 9 straight. He is an excellent hitter. Just need 1 hit. Christian Walker is the other guy for the Arizona Diamondbacks. He is 6 for 14 versus Alex Cobb. Again, like I mentioned earlier. He also has 2+ hits in 5 of the last 8 games. He's hitting .282 this season. They're both hitting well, in good form. I know Christian Walker hasn't got a hit the last 2 games, but before that he was on a tear. That just means he's due. So I like it. I'm going to get a guy who's due to get a hit, and Yandy Diaz, who's just on an absolute tear. And he's been a good hitter all season, so it's not a fluke or anything. So Yandy Diaz, 1+ hit. Christian Walker, 1+ hit. Put it together, you get -110. I love that as our final best bet of the day. Let's move to that bets recap page. There it is. Same game parlay. Obear, 4+ Ks and under 9.5. Again, those are both alternate lines right there. Put it together for -113. Herman, over 5.5 Ks for the Yankees at -115. And then the big one, not really the big one, but it's the third one. Yandy Diaz and Christian Walker, 1+ hit each at -110. All of these are 1-unit bets. If I have anything to add, it will be in Discord and it will be below as a pinned comment. We made it through. It's a shorter video. Friday's going to be a little different. We're going to have a good Friday parlay again for you. It's going to be a lot more games. But glad we could find 3 good bets for you. Let me know who you guys like below in these 6 games. Again, there wasn't a ton of props out yet, but yeah, hopefully you guys get some winners. Let's end the week strong. Let's stay hot. I still got this hat on. That's right. So wherever you listen to this video before, keep doing it the same way because we're superstitious. That's what baseball guys are. It's all right. But anyways, thanks for the support. Almost a 3K. Appreciate y'all. We'll talk to you guys later.